A wonderful and warm welcome to all our friends from around the globe. Thank you for joining us for the final session of the UTS World Virtual Youth Festival 2021. My name is Alicia from Australia, and today I'm joined by my awesome friend Imani, who many of you will recognize as the official UTS reporter.
Hi everyone, thanks Alicia for the introduction. It has been so much fun chatting to everyone on social media and amazing to see so many new friends joining us. Welcome to you all. As Alicia mentioned, my name is Imani and I'm originally from Spain. Today we are joined by our special guests who will share their stories, their journeys, and inspire you all.
The lives of elite athletes and their rise to the top comes with all sorts of challenges, successes, and requires a dedicated lifestyle. What does it take to rise to the podium? What is it like to be an athlete? We have some truly inspirational speakers to introduce. But before we do, we would like to invite a lady who has recently risen to the position of IOC Athletes Chair. She's former captain of the Finland women's ice hockey team, has competed in 5 Olympic Winter Games, and will lead the Beijing 2022 Commission for the Winter Olympic Games.
Join us in welcoming Emma Turjo, IOC Athletes Commission Chair, as she sets the scene for this season's Athletes Towards Social Change and Empowerment.
Throughout the history of sports, many athletes have taken an important role in promoting and advocating for social change. Athletes are role models for many, especially for the next generation and the youth. They can set an example of positive behavior, they can be a healing voice and build bridges. In our fragile world and in the post times of pandemic, athletes with a voice are needed more than ever. The IOC changed the Olympic motto, adding the word together. It is now reading faster, higher, stronger, together. Solidarity and togetherness are now more important than ever. Social media has become the platform, and athletes have millions and millions of followers, and they are using this opportunity not only to promote themselves, but also to share their views to an open forum, and this is where the athletes rise above themselves to make much needed positive change in our world. With the click of a camera, something can be captured and publicized, exposed and promoted. You can see athletes standing together, calling for united actions, regardless of whether it is towards inclusion, human trafficking, equality, tolerance, gender-based violence, and the list goes on. I feel that the world of sport, from the federations to the clubs to the athletes, must continue to develop and stand for social good. Myself, both as a team athlete and as an individual, have our role to play, and this stands for as much on and off the field of play. Before I pass the floor to the guest speaker of this session and to the amazing youth host, I would like to congratulate United Through Sports and everyone for these outstanding initiatives of this 7-day festival, bringing the youth of the world of all abilities together, and I stand with you, united for the future.
Ms. Turjo, thank you so much for setting the scene for everyone and empowering us all. And now, let us welcome our special guest for today. Please welcome Suwon, former Olympic athletics athlete, Seungmin Ryu, Vice President of the IOC Athletes Commission, and the amazing Pau Gasol, IOC Athletes Commission member.
Hadi, a warm welcome to you and thank you for joining us. You're Saudi Arabia's first ever Olympic medalist. You've had a legendary and record-breaking career. What advice would you give to young athletes rising in their careers?
Don't let go of training. In time of doubt, be disciplined. There will be times that only you who will make the difference between winning and losing. Never stop believing in yourself. Be patient. Don't expect the result to come soon. It will arrive at the right time.
Hadi, we have no doubt that all the youth watching are inspired by your words and experiences. Thank you so much for sharing with us all. Huge respect to you.
Welcome, Ryu. We are blessed to have you join us today as we delve into the power and influence athletes have, not just on the society, but the world. As a table tennis player and a winner of an Olympic gold medal, you are an ambassador of sport. Looking back on your career, what were your personal challenges on the road to success? What would you tell your younger self?
Looking back to my childhood, I can remember that I have faced multiple challenges from time to time. I want to be a Olympic champion. It was my dream. But the challenging is all the time coming true. I love this word. No pain is no gain. It's because I had to full dedicated for improving my table tennis skills every day and every hour and every minute. Sometimes I want to give up, because it's really hard to overcome every day after training, but it couldn't. But sometimes I want to hang out with my friend because I was young. I want to hang out with my friend, but without any training sessions. But also it couldn't because I had dream, I had passion that I want to build a successful career. But the challenging has made me getting stronger and getting strong motivations to overcome on it. So I would like to say to me, when I was young, you did great job and keep going on it.
We really appreciate you sharing your personal experience with us, and I for sure am taking on board your wise words. You certainly inspire me to go for my dreams and to keep giving my best. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gents, boys and girls, I'm excited to introduce the next awesome speaker, who is a former professional basketball player, a 6-time NBA star, and is from Imani's home country of Spain. Please welcome Pau Gasol Sayed. Pau, the COVID-19 pandemic has been a big challenge for all athletes around the world. In your opinion, what have been the biggest challenges for you, and how did you overcome them?
The biggest challenge for me during the COVID-19 pandemic, and there we've been through different stages with confinement at first, with all the uncertainty, the fear, the limitations. For me, it was just first emotionally to be able to process what was happening in the world and the impact that it was having in so many people. I've been very fortunate that my family hasn't lost any family members, but I know that a lot of people have. So dealing with that factor. And then secondly, it was just a matter of figuring out how to continue my training, and I had to be proactive and figure out how to do it at home, and with the means that I had. Luckily, I had a lot and more than a lot of people, so I was lucky to be able to do that. But again, with certain restrictions, and when I was in my recovery process, so I couldn't, to be able to practice with other people or play against other guys. That was difficult to do and find, but I found a way, and I stayed positive, and I controlled what I could, and I made progress, and I stayed disciplined, and I surrounded myself with a team of people that helped me, whether it's my family at home with my wife and my kid, and or with a professional team that helped me virtually from distance and also helped me in person. So that's how I experienced it.
Thank you, Pau. Your advice and experiences remind us that although we face challenges, we must continue to work together and overcome them.
Hadi, you are such an inspirational athlete who shows the world your authentic self. What do you think helped you to be able to be as open and confident in showing the world who you are?
Hard work, commitment. You need always to give your best and think about overcoming the obstacle in front of you. And always be patient. True champions are those who help others and respect everyone. Remember, winning or losing, enjoy the games and don't stop dreaming.
Thank you for being so open. It really feels that more recently we see athletes speaking up, speaking out, and supporting each other.
Ryu, I have to ask you, what made you decide to go beyond being an athlete and take the step to become an active member as the IOC Athletes Commission Vice President? And how do you use your status to be a social activist?
I believe I have had a lot of experience, a lot of valuable experience as an athlete, such as how respect each other, regardless of result of the game. Then friendship was created without any discriminations. Then I felt that I make really good friends through sports. And third thing, I have learned the power of sports. The sports can contribute, enhance the people life, interact people to people, then contribute better society. Based on this experience, I want to use my ability to work for others. You have a dream and passion that I want to support this to building your ability to successful career. It kind of valuable work to support each other, but as an athlete representative. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this opportunity to support and work as an athlete representative.
You were just awesome. It is so admirable to hear about your aspiration, and it gives us confidence to think beyond what we feel are limitations. Thank you for sharing with us.
Hola, Pau. You are a true Olympic role model. Your commitment goes far beyond your own career as an ambassador of the Olympic values of respect, excellence, and friendship. How do you promote these values for the next generation?
The way you promote values is by living by them and by applying those values in your actions, whether they're on the court or on the field, when you're in the public eye, but also when you're not in your daily life. So they become part of your identity, and they become part of who you are. But how I like to share them with whether they're teammates, whether they're friends, family, or kids and children, when I think it's important when you're an athlete and kids look up to you, so you have to be aware of that, and there's a certain level of responsibility. So you just just apply them. You just share them with your actions, with your play, how you compete, how you carry yourself, and that's how I've done it.
Thank you, Pau. You truly are a role model for all the youth watching. Your words make the difference, and I still can't believe you're here with us and supporting the UTS World Virtual Youth Festival. I am so excited.
Hadi, I think on behalf of all the youth watching, we would love to know what was some of the best advice you were ever given in your life that contributed to where you are today?
My father's advice: be strong always. If you fail, get up again.
Thank you, Hadi. You have supported and inspiring words to share.
Ryu, you are really active towards the development of sport and peace. What would you say to a young audience about the importance of contributing to social change and a better world?
Korea is the only divided country in the world. I believe I have contributed the small part to promote peace through sports and Olympic Games in my home country, Korea. I have an unforgettable experience. Olympic Winter Games Pyeongchang 2018. It was a super grateful, impressed, and touched by any emotions to the world. It's because South and North Korea has been lack of the communication and very much strict to work together. It has been really super hard. But the 2018 Pyeongchang was contributing to promote peace and talk each other, and as a united Korea to compete in Olympic Games. It was contributed by IOC. We formed unified team and marched in together under unification flag at the opening ceremony. Then first ever in Olympic history to form unified team and as women's ice hockey to compete Pyeongchang 2018. It was an unforgettable moment, not only myself, but also whole Korean populations and beyond Korea, all over the world. I would like to say our young audiences, a young athlete, you already are deserve to be a future leaders because you have a passion, you have a dream, you have a enthusiasm. It means you are ready to be a future leaders and can contribute a lot to change society as change maker. You can do it. You have to be proud of yourself. Cheer up.
Thank you once again for sharing your perspective, as this is an important topic and we can all do something, no matter what age we are, to contribute to society.
Pau, you stand for fair play and equality, and we can see this not only across your career but in your life. Today, so many youth face discrimination and bullying, not only at school, but also in sporting clubs and in their community. What advice can you share with youth going through these difficult and painful times?
Do not tolerate bullying and any abusive behavior. Think about your actions, and if there are situations, make sure you bring them to the attention of the adults or the coaches so that can be addressed and resolved. We have to include everyone, even if they're different, even if they're not as good, they have a disability. I think it's very important to be tolerant, to be accepting. I think that those are important values of sport, to be inclusive and welcoming to everyone, and to have fun. Have fun playing sports. This is very, very important. Yes, winning is fun, but it's not the most important thing. And I think I made a lot of friendships and relationships throughout my career with teams that we won some or more, and other teams that we didn't. And those relationships and friendships are important today. So just enjoy those moments.
Pau, what you said is really important. As youth, we don't always have the answers, and we go through challenges where we really need the support of our parents, teachers, coaches, and adults. It is hard to face challenges alone, and sometimes we don't know where to turn. Huge thank you for your advice, and believe me, we are all listening. I hope that one day we can all be kinder to one another and lift each other up.
I totally agree with Alicia. We all need someone to lean on now and again. And now we would like to ask our final question to Saudi Arabian star Hadi. Hadi, what was it that raised your spirit when you were faced with challenges in your career and life? What led you to where you are today?
Prior, being disciplined, focusing on every element that could impact spiritually, training, nutrition, recovery. Athletes' life is not easy. They have a mission to hold the flag of the country and be ambassador by their deeds, ethics, and moral.
Hadi, your advice is golden. The power of support, connection, inner strength, and self-belief are all shown to be factors that lift our spirits. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Dear friends from across the globe, today this session took a look into the lives of world-renowned athletes, each inspiring the world in their own unique way. We would like to thank all our wonderful special guests and our scene setter, Emma, for giving us insight, inspiration, and motivation to live our dreams. The world has been suffering over the last few years with the pandemic, but events such as the UTS World Virtual Youth Festival encourages hope, unity, and a step towards better.
We wish you all a healthy and prosperous rest of 2021 as we approach the new year. What will you decide to change, contribute, and aim for? Remember that the sky is not your limit, that we can achieve so much more together. Let us stand united for the future, now and always. Thank you to everyone, and see you all same time next year.